Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Cyclones. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches today between the Cyclones and the Renegades. How are you doing today, Stu?
Real well, Andrew. Looking forward to another exciting day of Battle Court.
Yeah, standard game day today. 2 singles and 4 doubles matches, meaning 8 points up for grabs between these two teams, the Cyclones and the Renegades. Before we get to the action, let's take a look at our season-long standings. Renegades still in first place and with a game in hand, might we add. So again, be a little bit ahead of the teams in second and third place respectively, with the Chargers and Fireballs. Warriors down there in fourth, but the Cyclones, their opponent today, down there in fifth, just outside of the final playoff spot. We get started in the 5th division of doubles here. We're going to see the 5th division team for the Renegades. That's going to be Goenaga and Flores. However, we have a sub for the Cyclones. Ron is out, so Bueno, coming up from Division 5, will sub for Ron. You're going to see Bueno and Rock here. They do play together in Division 6, but this is a 5-division matchup, so playing a little bit above their rank against this tough Goenaga and Flores team. Only suffered 1 loss so far in the regular season, have Goenaga and Flores. Bueno and Rock in the 6th division, they've been undefeated, but this is a step up here. See if they can handle this one. Ready to get the game day started between the Renegades and the Cyclones.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match of the game day. Goenaga will have the serve for the Renegades. Goenaga serves, we begin. Rock with a tip ball. First point of this match goes to Goenaga and Flores of the Renegades. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, last time we saw Goenaga and Flores, a bulk of their points came off the serve. Arta struggling to handle Goenaga, crossing that sidewall consistently. And again, to start it off here today, well done.
Excellent catch by Rock at the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Rock's there. Rock sends it deep. Here's Flores from the 10 line. Rock again from the 11. A powerful backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Rock takes that on the forehand. Floats it up. Goenaga now from the 4 line. Excellent catch by Rock. Backhand 2-all. Well thrown. Lands in and scores. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Bueno will serve for the Cyclones.
Well, Rock certainly has been studying the tape and recognizing Goenaga's very active.
He's thrown it successfully a couple times now.
Right, but understanding your opponent too. Knows that Goenaga likes to get involved, particularly in this division on the inside. Is very aggressive. You throw the backhand 2-wall, it's going to keep the defense honest. Great start to tie it up.
Goenaga picked the serve but dropped it. That's a loss of point. Bueno and Rock with 2 points. Bueno has the serve.
You see that after he made a mistake trying to get in there, make a quick point for his team, but dropped it up in the service box. But again, I mean, we saw what this team does when they just try to outcatch their opponents, Goenaga and Flores, and it doesn't work out very well. They have to stay aggressive. They're led by Goenaga. He's got a great costado. He's just got to use it up there in the front.
Here's Flores on the backhand. Deep to the backcourt. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, referee deemed that Bueno got in the way. Goenaga did the right thing. He stopped, didn't make a move towards the ball, requested interference, and it was granted.
Goenaga picks the serve, drop shot.
Look at
Bueno got there, rifles it outside, but rifles it off the court. That's out of play. 2-2. Goenaga will take over the serve.
Well, great defense just to get up to that ball, maintaining control, but The throw just left a little bit to be desired.
That's what we saw in one of the matches on Friday. There's the tendency to want to throw it with authority, but you got to keep it in the boundary lines.
And just the arm angle, too. Kind of more sidearm there. He's got to come down and drop that one off the floor.
Excellent serve by Goenaga will score. That takes the Renegades to 3 points. Goenaga serves.
And then 2 of the 3 points coming off the serve, too. So not even getting involved in these rallies, and the ones that they are getting in, the Cyclones have won them.
Here's a backhand by Rock. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Here's Rock. Backhand to the inside. Flores is there. Rock from the 10 line. Goenaga calls Flores off. Bueno has the catch at the 7. Backhand to the inside, and Flores is there. Here's Goenaga from the 9 line to the inside. Rock on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Goenaga straight to the back wall. This is the Robote. Rebound off the back wall. Light touch by Bueno. Goenaga winding up. Drop shot. And that will score on the second bounce. Well thrown. 4 points for Goenaga and Flores of the Renegades.
And that's where the Renegades have the advantage in this team. They have their 3rd-ranked player up there, and the other highest-ranked player is a 5 in Bueno. You have to throw shots. It starts with Goenaga up in the front. He's got a great costado. Keeps Bueno to the outside, expecting the 2-wall. Rock's got to step up and get to that drop shot, but a long way to go consistently for the opposing backcourt. Good job for the Renegades now, opening up that 2-point lead after they were trailing.
Excellent serve by Goenaga is an ace. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
I mean, again, you look at where that ball crosses, right on the side wall where Rock is standing, makes that catch much more difficult, and that's 3 of them now that have gotten by, more than half of their points.
Bueno's got to be tempted to try to pick one of these serves, but they're coming into the box so fast.
And low. That's under.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rock on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. It passes. Robote, forehand by Goenaga. What a catch by Bueno. Robote forehand. Another great catch by Bueno off the side wall, and Flores is there. Flores sends it deep. Rock with the catch and the backhand from the 11 line. Goenaga calls for the Robote, puts it inside. Rock is there. That's on the wall. Goenaga calls for another one. Forehand Robote. Robote, 2-all. Picked up on the bounce by Goenaga. Goenaga powerfully cortada. What a catch. What an effort by Bueno. That is point and set to Goenaga and Flores. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
6-2, Goenaga and Flores take the opening set. First match of the game day between the Cyclones and the Renegades. And just one loss for Goenaga and Flores. They won 4 in a row to begin their season. Lost back on the 25th of October, but last time out, Stu, against El Barba and Arta, they were all business. I mean, came in, Goenaga was throwing the shots, but really didn't have to do much more than get those serves in the box, cross the side wall at a good spot, and you're seeing the same again today.
Some replays from that first set. Here we see Rock making a fine catch. Backhand coming from the 9 line, outside placement. Backhand 2-all. You don't want to throw it too often, just often enough. That's well done. Beautiful save here by Bueno on the replay.
Look at that drop
shot to the inside. Bounces about a foot in front of Rock.
Yeah, that one kind of floated on him. I mean, in fairness to Rocket, I mean, it looked like that ball was going to make its way back to him, but sometimes that ball just hangs up in the air and doesn't really move too far forward. But that's a beautiful catch up the wall there by Bueno. Cortada, that was the last
We
throw.
thought that he had this, but
He had it for a moment, but
just in and out of his set, just couldn't hold on to it. And the Renegades finish off that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on the Cyclones. Bueno, who's probably played more Jai-Alai points in the last, I don't know, month than he had in the preceding 2 years.
At least.
He's been substituting for everybody up and down with some injuries on his team. We're ready to begin our second set. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones.
And Goanaga in Division 5 coming into today's 12 aces. That was just second on the roster. The leaders are at 13. You add the 3 that he had in that first set. He's at the top of the list. Showing it again here in this matchup. Bueno and Rock will have the serve to begin set number 2.
Here's the catch by Goanaga. And it scores. First point of the second set goes to Goanaga and Flores of the Renegades. Goanaga serves.
And again, just keep your foot on the gas. I mean, no reason to let Bueno and Rock see a point go up on the board. If you can cut off the serve, do it. Goanaga's got great power, very precise. Look at that, crossing the side wall. Rock looking for that rebote, and it's just not there.
Here's a backhand by Rock. Rebote left side. Rock now from the 11 line on the forehand, mid-wall placement. Flores goes up, does not come down with the ball. That's a point for Bueno and Rock.
Clean miss there by Flores, front ways, rebote. Again, that's just one you're looking for, front
Real
ways.
tough when the ball's crossing the side wall like that.
If you can save it on the back end, it's just good presence of mind to make that play. But really, that's just a catch he's got to make, front ways coming at him.
Flores with a fine catch. Here's the backhand. Bueno back to the 9 line. Makes the catch and the return. Rebote forehand by Bueno to the inside. Caught in the air by Flores. Rebote left side by Goanaga. Bueno went to cut it off at the sidewall at the 4 line. That ball is tipped. 2 points for Goanaga and Flores. Goanaga has the serve.
Well, it's just perfect placement. I mean, if you get a look at this ball, it was on the side wall, right, as Bueno tried to get his cesta in there to make the catch. It's as difficult as they come. Now a 2-1 lead for the Renegades to open up this second set.
Bueno picks the serve. Costalo 2-all opens and scores. Well done by Bueno. Scores 2-2. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
And not really what we're used to seeing isn't really Bueno's game throwing a bunch of 2-walls and shots here, but against Goanaga, you have to find a way to score. And you see right there, kept the 2-wall low too, making that catch difficult, even if Goanaga was able to make a play on it.
Fault under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Yeah, and Bueno certainly trying to cross the side wall now on these serves to take Goanaga out of it. I mean, he picked 2 in a row and killed it, so just got to find a different way for the Renegades to beat you. And Bueno just trying to cross and force Flores to get in there.
Here's Flores from the 10 line. Rock's there. Backhand from the 11. On the wall. Out to the rebote. Rebote forehand by Goanaga. Big bounce brought down by Rock. There's a backhand on the wall. Goanaga looking for the rebote that's dropping. He makes the save. Bueno attacks. He's at the 2 line. Throws it back, and Flores catch. Makes the catch. Flores on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rock from the 11 line. Over the top. Flores from the 12. That clears. Robote forehand by Bueno. Gonaga has it, winds up, split placement, lands in and scores. 3 points for Gonaga and Flores. Gonaga has the serve.
You know, that is such a hard shot to defend. I mean, technically you don't want to throw it at the corner and just hope that it opens up as a 2-all, but I don't think that was the intention. That split placement, forcing the opponents to defend the entire length and width of the court. Too much to defend right there with Goanaga's power on the Costado. Makes it a 3-2 lead.
Excellent catch by a rock off a hard serve by Goanaga. Here's Flores. Bueno back to the 8. Backhand. Goanaga's there. What a catch by Rock. Backhand from the 11. Passing. Robote. Forehand missed by Goanaga. We're all tied up. 3 points apiece. Bueno has the serve.
Cyclones are working hard for all these points, but every time you look, I mean, the ball's on the wall. That's the only way that they're scoring. The first miss by Goanaga there, and again, off the back wall, that Robote. Tight to the numbers. Tough to get in there and make a play and keep the rally going.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Rock from the 12 line on the backhand. Goanaga playing deep. Backhand. Powerful throw. What a catch by Rock. Rock goes deep again. Robote. That rebound off the back wall. Played to the inside. Here's a Bueno. Flores. Wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand. Robote left side. Catch it by Goanaga. That one's not coming out. 4 points for Goanaga and Flores. Goanaga has a serve for the Renegades.
And once you've thrown a 2-all, or at least a split placement, you're going to keep the defense off their footing here. Look at Rock charging, expecting a drop shot. He's moving in as that ball is blasted at his feet. Tough to make that catch in the air, and then the Robote dropping low off the back wall, not to be played on the back end either.
Bueno picks an incredible serve. That 2-all
Wow.
will score. That was excellent. Beautifully executed by Bueno on the catch and the throw. 4-4 is the score. Bueno serves.
Well, look, I mean, you got to make a play if the ball's coming to you. That ball was going to sail a couple feet past the overserve line, but right to Bueno's forehand. You got to step in there, make a play when it comes to you. He shot it, and it scored.
Goanaga now. Drop shot to the inside. What a catch by Bueno on the left side.
Great range.
Robote forehand by Bueno. Goanaga's there. Backhand. Caught by Rock. Rock from the 11 line. He goes deep. Robote for Goanaga. Goanaga looking for the big bounce. Brought down by Rock at the 11 line. Goanaga reaching in. Backhand. This is going straight to the back wall. Out to the Robote. Forehand. Outside placement of the forehand.
Man.
Robote is wide. 5 points. Possible set. Possible match point for Goanaga and Flores of the Renegades.
Well, I love the idea, just not great execution there by Bueno. You get another look. Goanaga wasn't even focused on the outside and playing defense. He was focused on getting back inside, trying to cut the ball off. Bueno had the space, just tried to throw it a little too perfectly there and pushed it wide of the boundary line.
Excellent catch by Rock off a hard serve by Goanaga. Goanaga calls for the Robote, puts it inside. Big bounce. What a catch by Rock. Big backhand from the 13 line, beautifully thrown. Rock again, this time on the forehand from the 13 line. Low and hard. This is for Flores. Backhand. Rock now from the 11. A powerful backhand stays to the inside. Low Robote is missed. It is 5-5. This is set point for the Cyclones, match point for the Renegades. I'll tell you, Rock just played 3 fantastic plays.
Missed a couple serves early, but he settled into this match nicely.
Those 3 catches
really
were bullets going to the corner. He stopped every one of them. Well done.
Absolutely.
Flores on the backhand. Here's a backhand by Rock from the 11 line. Bueno follows it to the 9. Here's the backhand. Rebote dropping. Bueno cuts it off. Back to the inside. Scoop by Goenaga.
Wow, what a catch.
Ball tip, point
man.
set, and a hard-fought match for Goenaga and Flores, taking it in straight sets. The second set, 6-5.
Oh, the clutch catch by Goenaga keeps this match in just 2 sets. The Renegades win them both 6-2, 6-5. They put the first points up on the board here on this Monday night game day. Coming up next, we'll flip over to the top division of doubles. Go Sherry Narats against Foronda and Manu. It's just about 2 minutes away.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting that win by the Renegades. Goenaga and Flores winning their 6th match now of the regular season. 6-1 in 7 games played, led by Goenaga up there in the front. Flores has been a great complement in the back. They're the leaders in this 5th division. Here they are, Goenaga and Flores. Now, Goenaga, you're one of the top players on this roster in terms of aces. How long did it take you to get comfortable and really find a spot on the side wall that you wanted to cross to score?
Well, I think it's just practice, try our best, and that way it's harder to catch the ball for the opponent. So today it worked a couple of times, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah, and that 5-5 point was critical. Goenaga, you made a clutch catch stepping in there. What was going through your minds at that 5-5?
Well, I had to catch it, or if I miss it, it's the point for the others, but we still had another set, so I took the risk, it worked, and I'm happy.
Awesome, guys. Congratulations. Great win to start off the game day.
Thanks, Finn. Thanks. Go Renegades.
And coming up next, top division doubles matchup goes Sherry and Arats. Still undefeated at 6-0. They take on Foronda and Manu. Just 2 wins for that Foronda and Manu team, 2-4 to begin. Go Sherry and Arats will have the serve.
Tell you, the way Foronda's been playing, though, that really aggressive, making some fine catches. We'll see if he brings it into this game day.
Yeah, he played very well in a losing effort last time out.
And never say die on every ball. I mean, that's what you want to see.
There's a serve by Go Sherry. Our next match is underway. High, hard backhand to the inside. Catch by Arats. Deep in the backcourt, puts it along the wall. There's Foronda. Go Sherry steps back to the 10, cuts it off. Powerful throw. There's Manu. Great play off the side wall. Again, there's the low runner. Foronda gets back in there to cut it off. Hard throw, kicking up. Arat steps up to make the catch. Foronda at the 8. Picked off the sidewall. Here's Go Sherry. Go Sherry higher and harder. Back to Manu. This one drops between the Renegades. Rebote left side. Played on the back end. Foronda attacks. Whips the costado to pass. Arat has to make a diving save. Just missed it. First points of this second match go to the Cyclones, Foronda and Manu.
Foronda placed that perfectly to the outside without a lot of power on it, so it wasn't kicking out much. Arats makes great saves all the time. This was just out of reach for him.
And Arats was looking for the drop shot, got it to pass, and look at this, off the back wall, dropping. Tough save, missed. Arats on the backhand, stopped overhead by Manu, great catch. Sherry backed up to the 10. Powerful throw, cutting close to the sidewall. There's Manu. Sherry picks it up over the 8. Powerful backhand and kind of died off the front wall. Manu's got to play. Rebote left side. Dug out by Sherry. Fronton attacking. Drop shot. Aratz gets there. He returns a drop shot. That will score.
Beautifully done by Aratz. There's a tendency to overthrow that or to miss what's in the secret sauce here, which is throwing a drop shot and having it connect with 2 surfaces. You see Aratz, he throws it perfect. Comes in, front wall to the sidewall, and that sidewall just dies coming off of that sidewall. Beautifully done.
Yeah, if that hits the floor first and then kicks up off the sidewall, that stays in the air for an extra second or 2. Backhand to the inside, played by Manu. Aratz lets it pass. There's the rebote, played by Sherry on the back end. Fronton backed up to the 9, low bullet, picked off by Sherry. Drop shot. Sherry got him to the inside. That's a 2-1 lead now for the Renegades.
So you see Sherry winding up like he's going to throw a 2-all. Dropped it back to the inside. Fronton was committed to the outside here. You'll see. You see him wind up. Fronton goes immediately to the outside.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up.
It's a good scoop by Fronton, even though it was under.
Manu from the left side, high, hard backhand. What a play by Aratz in the corner. Here's Fronton up at the 8, backhand. Aratz steps up. Powerful throw, cutting inside. There's Manu, backhand from the 11. Step by Aratz again, he keeps it on the left side. There's the low runner. Fronton's there. Catch by Aratz, deep in the backcourt, high off the front wall. It did not clear, that's in the overhead screen and out of play. Second point for the Cyclones. We're tied up 2-2.
You get to the point where you just want to get it past your opponents as high as possible, get it over their heads, scrambling for that rebote, but you got to keep the overhead screen in mind. Ball kicks up off the front wall, just like it did there for Aratz. Hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. See, there he goes.
Powerful backhand. That's high off the back wall for under rebote save. That's cut off by Sherry. Inside placement. Manu steps up, takes it on the bounce. Aratz back at the 13 line. Hard throw on the wall. Pulled in by Manu. Aratz keeps this one on the left side. There's the backhand. Ball missed. Three points for the Renegades.
It's really rare to see Manu have a a straight up miss.
Manu handles that serve. There's a powerful backhand coming right back to the left side of Aratz. He makes the catch, comes out a little lower. There's Fronton. Fronton blasts the backhand. Sherry calls him off. Rebote power to the inside. There's Manu. Backhand. Catch off the sidewall. Aratz comes out at the 13 line. Right to Fronton. There's the backhand. Aratz steps up. Backhand from the 11. Trying to pass Manu. Not going to let him. He's there at the 13 line. Fronton cuts it off. Hard throw. That's kicking up and out. Sherry backpedals into position. Powers the rebote. Just out of reach. Manu saves it high off the front wall. Sherry attacking. He's got the drop shot. Manu got there. Drop shot return. Oh, he went through his legs. Sherry whips it inside. Fronton. Great coverage. He's there on the inside to make the catch. Rebote's coming out a long way up at the 6. Played to pass. Manu gets back in position. Fronton makes a save. Here's Sherry. Splitter. Got him. That's a well-played point by all 4 players. Sherry and Aratz come away with the point.
A lot of activity, especially with Manu and Fronton changing positions. Manu winding up in the front court. Fronton making a decidedly good save here. Sherry just builds on it.
Yeah, I mean, you
see another split placement.
You see your opponent making a full sprint to the outside. I mean, Such a smart throw there by Gaucheri to mix in the split placement. Ball missed in the service box. That's an ace, bringing the Renegades to 5 points. They have a possible set point. Powerful serve. Ooh, Ferronda's got this one. Hard to the inside. Arat scoops it up. Backhand played at the 10. There's Manu with the catch. All he can behind this one. That's passing easily. Rabote forehand played up at the 7. Caught off the sidewall. Here's Manu. Arat's back there at the 12. Keeps it along the sidewall. Ferronda with a great catch. Hard backhand again. Picked off by Arat. Arat's higher and harder. There's Manu. Backhand. Arat keeps it on the left side. There's the low runner. Stopped by Ferronda. Ferronda from the 9 line. This one kick it up and out. Rabote forehand. Power to the inside. Caught again. Ferronda. That one clipped. Gaucheri goes up for it. His 2-wall is too low. That's a 3rd point for the Cyclones. Still a possible set point, though, for Gaucheri and Arat.
Anytime a Gaucheri sees that opportunity to throw 2-all, he usually takes it. That one just took a little too much off of it. Didn't have the power to make it up to the front wall.
Fault under serve. Second serve coming up. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Here's Arat in the middle of the court. Blast the backhand. Manu steps up. Doesn't let that ball cross the side wall. Arat gets there, 11 line, backhand. Stopped again by Manu. Arat puts it on the wall. Tough catch by Ferronda. There's the backhand. Arat makes the catch. We'll bowl it inside. Ferronda's back there again. Catch, what a play back beyond the 13. Manu now gets in there on the right side. Comes over the top. Gaucheri. That's floating up over him. Arat pulls it off the sidewall. Manu's backhand, high and hard. Gaucheri takes off up at the 6, powers to the inside. What a catch right off the sidewall by Manu. Here's Arat banging the 12. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Manu from the right side now. Drop to the feet of Gaucheri. Gaucheri straight to the inside. That scores for the set. Gaucheri and Arat win it 6-3. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
When Gaucheri moves up on the ball that quickly, that aggressively, it's either going straight to the outside or scoring some other way. First set goes the direction of the Renegades. 6-3. We have some replays from that first set. Good pick up here by Ferronda. Ferronda straight back. Cuts out more than Arat was expecting. Just not able to make the Rabote. One of very few, you can't even call it a mistake. He just got beat on the throw, but one of the very few misses that you'll see Arat make. Ferronda again has it on the Costalo. Drop shot. Arat reads it, gets there. 2 surfaces. Drop shot, front wall, sidewall, dies coming off of the sidewall. Here you have Gaucheri winding up. Drops it to the inside. Takes its second bounce in between the front quarter and back quarter. Just so well done. Rabote save here by Manu. Cut off in the air by Gaucheri. Back to the drop shot. No, we don't often give Manu credit for the fancy footwork, but that was impressive. That ball would have touched him. That would have been out of play. Catch by Gaucheri. Split placement. And here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. There we have Gaucheri in the foreground. Getting ready to ton his Session go out to the court. And Fronton, one of the veterans of this roster. A few guys playing in their mid-40s. But as he said in his Player of the Day interview a few weeks ago, this court is perfect for a 45-year-old.
And he's been playing great, Stu. I mean, really, these last couple of weeks, sometimes you just don't have a lot to show for it, but...
In Fronton, you can go back to any roster he's ever played on, who's got one of the best attitudes, always consistently in the locker room. Ika Fronton.
Second set ready to begin. Fronton Manu serve. There's a serve. Our second set has begun. High, hard backhand by Arats. Clears Manu. There's the rebote. Back to Arats from the left side. Fronton comes flying in. Catch by Arats from the 11 line. Puts it inside. There's Manu. Good catch off the numbers. Arats steps up. Backhand from the 11. Looking to pass. Wall to wall. Fronton for the rebote save. Catch by Arats deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. Right to Fronton. Flying rebote. Caught by Manu. Manu from the 11 line. It's a powerful backhand. Arats hands it off the sidewall. Another tough play. Hard backhand follows. Back in the corner. Arats comes away with it. Backcourters trading throws here. Arats again. High and hard. This one kicking up and out. Rebote forehand powered by Fronton. Cut off the sidewall. Inside placement. Manu scoops it up. There's the backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Hits high off the back wall. Rebote forehand is up in the overhead screen and not a play. First point of set two goes to Fronton and Manu.
Yeah, just a bit much there for Gaucheri. Tremendous powers, just sending it to the overhead screen.
Up under serve. Second one coming up. Second serve is good. Arats from the outside, the low runner. Manu steps around it, plays the rebote on the backhand. Gaucheri. He's got it on the Costado. Splitter. Tipped. Second point. Sorry, first point for Gaucheri and Arats in this second set. We're tied at 1. I was going to say the second split placement we've seen from Gaucheri. That's where we're trying to say if we could talk, Stu. 1-1. Oh, Fronton's got the serve. Karam, not enough. Gaucheri from the outside. Oh, that's picked off by Fronton. He comes back over the top. Arats in the middle of the court makes a catch. Manu back on the inside does the same. Hard throw, that clears. Gaucheri backpedals quickly, now fires it inside. Caught by Manu. Backhand. Just out of reach. Gaucheri tracks it down up at the 7. Whips it inside. Picked up on the bounce. Manu again. Rebote left side. Play to the inside. Here's Manu on the bounce. Backhand. Coming out a long way. Rebote left side. Turn to the inside. Manu gets there. Gaucheri let it pass. Comes flying back in to make the rebote save. Manu up at the 9. Powerful backhand. High off the back wall. This hits. Rebote firing inside again. Manu plays this one to the middle of the court. Gaucheri winds it up. 3-wall. Lands in, and it scores. Tie 3-wall scoring for Gaucheri. That's a 2-1 lead now for the Renegades.
3-wall play works well. Douglas throws it beautifully. Gaucheri throws it very well as well.
Hard serve is an over serve. Second one coming up for Gaucheri. Catch by Arats, deep in the backcourt, puts it inside. Here's Manu. Manu passes, Gaucheri, 2-wall, off the rebote, snapped in to score. That's a 3-1 lead now for Gaucheri and Arats.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Gaucheri doing a beautiful job of killing that point.
Fronton picks it, whips it inside. Arats has to dig it out on the back end. He does. Makes the save right to the costado. Fronton back inside. There's the scoop by Arats. Brandon Bote, who sticks up the middle. Gaucheri, inside placement. Caught by Manu. Great read. Hard backhand. Here's the Rebote again. Rebote forehand, powered inside. Caught. Manu gets there. Rebote left side, a little clip. Manu makes the catch, backhand, low runner. Arats steps back, makes a tough catch of his own. Manu now up at the 10, slows it down, big lofting backhand. Gaucheri waits on it, whips it to the inside, picked up on the bounce. Manu, backhand. Catch again by Arats. Gaucheri tracks it down, whips it to the inside. Fronton now owned for the Rebote, just lays it up. Gaucheri attacks, good control, splitter. Split him up to score. 4-1, Gaucheri and Arats lead, and they serve.
Yeah, just that aggressive style of play by Gaucheri working very much in his favor consistently. Very well done.
Hard serve, what a catch here by Manu, backhand. Rebote forehand, played to the inside. Manu calls him off, makes a Rebote save on the back end. Gaucheri comes flying in, inside placement, cut off overhead by Manu. Low runner inside, Arats runs around it, saves Rebote on the back end at the feet of Fronton. He whips it inside, catching the 3-wall. Arats in perfect position.
What a catch.
Fronton's got it again, he whips it outside. Gaucheri scooped it, Gaucheri rips it, and it scores. 5 points for Gaucheri and Arats. They have a possible set and a possible match point. Look at this. This is a great catch by Fronton here. Takes
really
it off
good.
the sidewall, but
Gaucheri's right there.
I mean,
He's just so
scoops it up.
aggressive.
Gaucheri's right side catch rate in Division
Absolutely.
I this year, Stu, 100%. Just shy of 100 balls, caught all of them on the right side. Rebote's coming out a long way, saved up the middle. Manu reaching back behind him. This is cut off by Arats. Arats on the left side, big backhand. Rebote's coming out. Forehand Rebote to the inside. Here's Gaucheri, winds it up. 2-wall, that's too wide. Extends the match here, second point for Fronton and Manu. Runner inside, Manu. What a catch. Backhand. Rifled in the corner. This one comes shooting out. Rebote played inside. Caught low by Manu. Catch by Arats back in the corner. He drops it inside. Manu has it off the side wall. Arats again. Fronton comes out with a low runner. Robote left side, drop just above the pad. Fronton attacking. Whips it inside. Arat stays with it. It's a tough save on Robote.
Nice save by Arat.
Manu waits on it at the 10 line. High, hard backhand. Kicking up in the corner. Robote left side, played to the inside. Scooped up there by Manu. Backhand. What a catch by Arat. Backed up to the glass, puts it inside. Manu's there again. Now up at the 10, looking to pass. Arat calls for Gaucher to get in there. He does make the save. Manu forced to step up. Backhand caught off the sidewall. Here's Arat from the 12. Backhand lobbed up. Arat is there at the 11 line. Hard throw. Manu steps in. Well, bullet. Arat is there on the back wall. Forehand dropped inside, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gaucher and Arat take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-2. And with that win, the Renegades' top team remains perfect. They improve to 7-0. You look at that game day score now, 3 points for the Renegades, none for the Cyclones. Coming up next, 6 division doubles, Correa and Flores take on Bueno and Rock. Take a look at that game day scoreboard now, reflecting those 3 points earned by the Renegades so far. Continuing to open up that lead, approaching 10 points over the Chargers. Renegades up in first place in these fall 24 standings. See the Cyclones still on the outside looking in for the playoffs, but play each opponent 3 times in the regular season. We're about 2/3 of the way through that regular season, so still a lot of time for these teams to get back in the race. We're going to hear from our winning team, Gaucher and Arat, here in just a few moments. You can see some of the practice going on out there with that 6 division doubles match coming up next. You're going to see Bueno and Rock again. We had Bueno substituting for Ron in that first match of the day, so we got this Cyclones team now at their proper rank. But before we get to that, we're going to hear from Gaucher and Arat. They are ready to go. Gaucher and Arat winning another match to begin this year. You guys improved to 7-0 with that win. Gaucher, the costado is such a weapon for you. I know that you're naturally left-handed. How much of an advantage do you think that gives you in throwing those shots?
I don't know. I think it can be an advantage to be left-handed, but it's not just that. So just a lot of practice and having throwing that shot since I was a little, and it's working. So it's good for me, good for the team. I'm happy for the win today.
Yeah, and I just had to ask you. You guys grew up together, brothers. How long have you been playing Jai-Alai together now?
I think that we are playing Jai-Alai together since we were a kid, and now here in my city we are playing together like 3 years, so that's an advantage too to us. We communicate, I think, good. Sometimes we fight too. That's normal, and that's it.
Awesome. You guys played awesome Jai-Alai once again today. Congratulations on the win and that perfect record so far.
Thank you.
And coming up next, we have the 6 division doubles. Correa and Flores take on Bueno and Rock.
We're ready to begin our next match. Correa has the serve for the Renegades. Here's the serve. We begin. Here's Rock from the 10 line. Backhand. Flores from the 11. Here's the backhand to the inside. Backhand by Rock. Bueno goes deep. This ball hits the back wall. Robote coming out. Correa is there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point goes to Correa and Flores of the Renegades. Correa has the serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, Rock just not really prepared to make that catch. A lot of traffic crossing the sidewall, kind of floating on him too, and just missed it there.
Here's a backhand by Flores. Ball tipped. 2 points for Correa and Flores. Correa has the serve.
This is a Bueno and Rock team that's been undefeated so far in Division 6. They've played 5 matches. They won of all. Just 3-2 for Correa and Flores here. So figure got to give the edge to this Cyclones team, but Bueno's been playing a lot. Rock just got to settle in.
Bueno picks this serve, rifles it inside, and Flores is there. Rock now from the 10 line, backhand, powerfully thrown. Ball tipped at the 10 line. That's the first point for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Correa much prefers that right side over his left. He's going to try to get in there as much as he can, but he's really developed that left side with his catching and with his power too. So you figure, hey, you can make that catch. Don't need to overcomplicate it. Try to run around it.
Here's the backhand. That caught a piece of the side wall. Magic City bounce will score. 3 points for Correa and Flores. Correa has the serve.
But we did see this from Rock earlier, too. That first match, he missed, what, 3 balls? 2 or 3 in that first set, then settled in nicely. So, given what we've seen, Rock still got a chance in this match. See if he can pick it up here.
It's a good catch by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Correa grabbing it behind him at the 12 line. Ball tipped. 2 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has a serve for the Cyclones.
Well, that's the second time he's tried to run around it and catch it on the right side, making it more difficult for him. And Correa's also backed up pretty deep. I mean, you noted he's at the 12 line, and we are playing doubles, so that's just going to expose a lot of the court.
I'd like to give Correa credit and basically say he's just following the ball, but he should kind of have an idea of what those numbers are. There's a backhand by Flores. Catch almost by Rock. 4th point for Correa and Flores. Correa serves. And again, that's not taking anything away from Correa. He has a very aggressive style of play. If he feels that he has it, he's going to go for the ball. Right. If his communication and confidence with Flores is off, he's going to stay on top of the ball. Robote saved by Flores.
Great save.
Diving save by Correa. Here's Bueno. Backhand. Robote forehand. Here's Bueno from the 4 line. Powerful throw. Robote cuts back to the inside. Correa makes an effort. That's going to land out. 3 points. Bueno serves.
That's a different type of spin that Bueno's given to Correa off the Robote. That ball sticking to the inside as opposed to traditional way they're used to seeing is that ball opens up off the back wall. You hit the side wall first, then the front wall. That's how you're going to see that type of spin. Good job by Bueno to mix it up. Just a 1 point deficit now for his Cyclones.
Robote forehand by Correa. Here's Bueno. Robote saved by Correa. Well done. Here's Bueno cutting it off at the 7 line. Forehand. There's a backhand by Flores. Bueno makes the catch. Clear miss as the front quarter. Flores comes up with the ball. Here's Rock, backhand from the 10 line. Catch by Correa behind the 10. Powerful forehand, and Rock is there. Backhand. Robote forehand. Saved by Correa. Here's Bueno. Nice pick up at the 6th line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Ball tipped. 4-4 is the score. Bueno serves.
What? The third time now, quick bounce, Correa's gone in there with the right side and tipped it. I mean, that's usually his bread and butter. We haven't seen him miss many of those all season, and now that's 3 in 1 set. So, again, that's all timing and just off right now for Correa up in the front. Catching in the air has been great, but up on the bounce, different story.
It's backhand by Flores, caught by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Correa. Bueno takes it on the bounce. Powerful forehand by Bueno. Robote comes mid-court. Correa's there. Flores, great pickup at the 11 line. Big backhand follows. Here's Rock. Rock from the 11 line, powerfully to the inside. Here's Correa. Sidearm carom does not open. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno from the right side. Robote forehand to the inside. Here's Bueno. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side it goes. Robote forehand. Here's Rock from the 13 line, keeping it high on the front wall. Catch by Correa. Robote forehand saved by Correa. Here's Rock advancing from the 9 line on the forehand. Caught by Correa. Again, overhead, hard throw, caught by Bueno. Catch by Correa off the side wall. Well done. Here's Rock. Correa from mid-court to the inside. Excellent effort by Bueno. That ball was not coming out. That is 5 points for Correa and Flores. Possible set point.
Yeah, miscommunication there by the Cyclones. Again, Rock calling for Bueno to get in there for the Robote, but just a little bit later than he needed to.
Like a much bigger issue that I don't want to deal with right now. I'll carpet bomb them with messages about them. You're very welcome. Beautiful catch by Rock. There's the backhand. Scoop missed, and the set goes to Correa and Flores. They take it 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So aggressive style of play there, specifically from Correa, moving all the way back consistently from the front court to as far as the 11 line. Take the ball on the right side. Communication between he and Flores is adequate, we'll call it. Flores had a nice save on the Robote. Got to give him that. Bueno's catching not quite what it was earlier. Similar with Rock. Rock having a little bit of difficulty there with the forehands coming from Correa, but Correa just okay. So some would
by him, you know.
So some would call it a ball hog, but that's really it really doesn't do his play service. He's not. You're watching the ball, you're following it, you're trying to get it to your dominant side, and you just try to make the catch.
Well, you'll see that. I mean, the amount of balls these guys play, I mean, the splits will get more dramatic as we move up the doubles rankings, too. I mean, not going to see that maybe as much in Division 1, but here in Division 6, you know, Correa's the leader of that team. He's got a great right side. Live and die by it, and, you know, they have a 3-2 record. Sometimes it's working, and those 2 losses, it really wasn't. So that's their style. It works out for them in this 6th division. So Ben really getting in there. That right shoulder of Correa. Flipping back over here to the Cyclone side with Bueno and Rock. Their second match together today, but this one at their rank level They're one of the best teams in this division, the only undefeated team, and just wouldn't expect that type of first set. I mean, 3 or 4 missed balls from Rock, and just tough to dig yourself out of that type of hole.
Well, Rock's catching has been so good these last 2 weeks. I mean, catching very difficult balls, being thrown hard, being thrown close to the side wall. His catching has been spot on, and also those throws. He hasn't been dinging the sidewall and throwing it out of play. He's been getting it back over his opponent's heads, consistently just doing a really good job. Be curious to see what happens here in the second set.
Yeah.
We are ready to begin our second set. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones.
It's a very conservative play overall for the Cyclones, and see if they start to open it up here in the second set. Haven't really seen it from this team so far this season, but down a set will be the time to go to it.
Correa knocked that down, crossing the side, crossing the service box. First point for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones.
Again, that's all timing, sliding across the ball as it's hitting off the front wall.
Well, to catch it on his non-dominant side, too.
Handle,
That's
yeah.
Well, sorry. Neurologically, that's his dominant side. He's left-handed, but... Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Getting back to the point, Correa's dominant side is his right side. Flores on the backhand from the 10 line. Low runner to the inside, scooped up by Rock. Here's the backhand. Correa's there. Correa powerfully from the forehand, caught by Bueno. Bueno to the inside. Flores scoops it up. Here's the backhand.
Good read.
Backhand by Correa. Rock's there. Rock now from the 9 line to the inside. Excellent catch by Rock. Backhand from the 12 line. Ball tipped. 2 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
How many costados did we see from Bueno on that point alone? I mean, more than we saw in the first set combined. So you see that aggressive play. Don't have to throw a shot, but keep Correa to the outside. Force Flores to play more balls.
Flores with a fine catch there on the left side. Bueno on the return. Wall to wall, along the wall, out to the rebote. Correa makes the save. Here's Bueno. Catch by Flores. Rock will take that on the right side. Rock powerfully from the forehand. Here's Correa with a tip ball at the 10 line. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve.
Again, that's another one. Quick bounce coming to his forehand. I mean, he's usually solid on that catch. And now it's 4 in this match.
Have to think about he's falling for that problem. Many players have at varying levels. So thinking about the throw before you make the catch.
Got to be something, because we haven't seen him struggle like this, particularly to his dominant side.
Absolutely. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's the catch by Flores. Here's a catch by Correa. Here's Flores, backhand. Excellent throw by Bueno. Scores. Cortada scoring. 4 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve.
That one just perfectly thrown, crossing the sidewall right as Correa tried to get in there to make the catch. Again, scooping up in front of the back quarter at this level, got to let it slide a little bit more, because that's what they've been doing. Correa's been the leader. Got to trust him.
Ball tipped. 5 points. Possible set point for Bueno and Rock.
It's been quick. got started with that first point off the serve. They just rode that momentum down to a 5-0 lead, looking for the set.
Point and set for Bueno and Rock. They take that set 6-0. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and we'll play our next set.
And sometimes it's not so much as throwing a shot, or at least putting that idea in your opponent's head that, hey, I might throw a 2-wall. I mean, you see what it does. Correa staying way more to the outside. Flores left on an island back there, and when you force him to play, 10, 20 more balls in a set, I mean, you're going to see some of those mistakes. Very well played there by the Cyclones. Bueno and Rock coming back 6 straight points for the set 2 win.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus there on the Cyclones coming back with a perfect second set. Bring about a third set. You see Rock there on the bench along with Bueno, Migarena, and Ferranda, veterans of the roster, standing just over them. We are currently playing the third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Correa staying out on the court.
Yeah, he is went off for a moment, but
I have to imagine that he's a little frustrated with the outcome of that second set, not getting a point up on the board.
yeah, maybe the more frustrating part too is Cyclones didn't even allow him to play his game. I mean, Correa likes to be deep in the backcourt, keeping balls to his right side and just really taking over. And he had to defend the outside. The 2 walls weren't coming to him. Saw a lot of Flores there and worked out well for the Cyclones, 6-0.
And Rock worked out some of those difficulties he was had in the first set with the catches, back to how he played in the first match of the day and how we saw him playing the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the game day here, this has been one of the weaker teams for the Renegades this season and the best team for the Cyclones record-wise. I mean, undefeated, can't get much better. So you look at these points, ones that the Cyclones certainly need. After this, you have top division singles, go Sherry against Manu, then third division singles, go Naga against Ferranda, and then we close it out, the fourth division. That's going to be Correa and Ben against Bueno and Amigarena. Bueno substituting for Ron in that Division 4 matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and final set. Correa will have the serve for the Renegades. Good focus there on Correa. Powerful serve by Correa will score. That's an ace. Correa and Flores lead 1-0 on the third set.
Well, such a dominant right side.
Happens quick.
Yeah. And again, Rock just has to settle in here. Bueno kind of showing him what to do, but you don't want to be making mechanical changes in a third set either. I mean, you just got to trust your foreman how to make that catch. He's got that one.
Correa calls for the rebote. He makes a save on the right side. Here's Bueno from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Well thrown. Right to the corner. Correa makes another save. Clean miss in the front. Beautiful catch and return by Rock. There's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Bueno goes deep. Bueno gets in there to make the save, keep the ball in play. Flores from the 12 line. Powerful backhand. Caught by Rock. Here's Rock from the 10 line. Correa from midcourt. Bueno with a tip ball at the 9 line, reaching in. That's 2 points for Correa and Flores. Correa has a serve for the Renegades.
Well, Cyclones were in a tough spot defensively there. I mean, Bueno just trying to pick it up off the floor after that crossed the side wall. Very difficult, but you look at where that ball was crossing. Rock would have had to make a tough scoop, or this would have been a tough play. Either way, you cut it to keep that rally going. 2-0 lead here for the Renegades to begin this third set.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's Rock from the forehand. High and hard, right to the corner. Robote coming out. Correa makes the save. Here's Bueno from the right side, sends it deep. Flores on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Magic City bounce sends that way out. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. So to be clear, the wall can't. The wall does not constitute interference. That was a Magic City bounce, but it sent it so far to the outside that Bueno and Correa just crossed each other's path. There was no way to get a play on the ball. And so it wasn't the wall that created the interference. It was the interplay between the players.
No, and if you cut the tape back, you can see Bueno would have had a play on that ball off the back end.
Here's Correa on the right side. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno on the rebote. High. Here's a catch by Correa. That ball is dropping. Bueno goes for the save. That's a great save by Bueno.
Really
just keeps it in play. Ball tipped by Bueno at the 8 line. 3 points for Correa and Flores. Correa has a serve.
Yeah, Correa's just taking over here. A powerful right side. He's got him all these points now. 3 in a row to begin this third set. Oh, wow. That's good.
Ace. 4 points for Correa and Flores.
Yeah, that's, you know, you talk about communicating and you just don't want to have that happen. Serve aced them both, neither player going for it. Wow,
Ace.
and another one.
Correa and Flores have 5 points, possible set, possible match point.
You know, got to give these Renegades credit. I mean, 6-0 in that second set. You felt like the momentum had flipped the Cyclones' favor, and they've taken it right back.
Good catch by Rock. There's the backhand. There's the backhand by Flores.
It's good.
Ball lands in and scores. No shutout here. Bueno and Rock on the board with a point for the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
The higher backhand too, while elevated it so it's out of reach of the opposing front quarter. Lands in, hits the cage.
Flores to the inside. Rock on the catch. There's the backhand. Powerful backhand by Rock.
The Chula.
And not coming out. Beautifully thrown by Rock. Bueno and Rock have the serve. Correa and Flores still possible match point.
Well, found the Chula there, dying off the back wall.
Correa picks the serve. There's the backhand. Robote forehand. Here's Flores. Backhand from the 11 line. Rock down low makes the catch. Backhand from the 10. That ball touched the top of the pad. Wow. Any part of the pad is bad. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Still possible match point for the Renegades. Bueno serves.
That could have been the match right there. Cyclones were not moving up for that ball. If it hit, it would have ended it. Instead, we're moving on to another point here, 5-3. Cyclones hanging in.
Excellent catch by Flores. Wow. He maneuvers around Rock beautifully.
Very well.
Flores wound up with the ball. Here's the catch by Bueno. Correa makes a diving save. Bueno will let that pass to Rock. Backhand by Correa. Catch by Rock. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Powerful throw. Flores is there. Flores again. Backhand from the 10 line. Bueno's on it. Here's Correa. Backhand from the 9. Rebote forehand, low and inside. Bueno makes the catch, winds up. Costi to the inside, and Flores is there. Rock, beautiful catch off the sidewall. Powerful backhand caught by Correa. Scoop by Bueno. There's the backhand. Rebote for Correa. He makes the save. Bueno attacks, has it on the 4. Karam will score. 4 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has a serve for the Cyclones. Still possible. Match point for the Renegades.
Momentum is flipped back in the Cyclones' favor. Now all the pressure back on the Renegades' side. I mean, having a 5-point lead, you figure they were just going to get one of these next couple points. I see here just a 1-point deficit. What a comeback. Cyclones hanging in this one. Oh, it's a good serve.
Ball tipped off the serve. We're at 5-5. This is match point.
Man, this would be maybe a season-saving comeback for the Cyclones, too. I mean, given what we've seen from Bueno and Rock, how well they've played to let one slip away here against Correa and Flores. But one good serve by Bueno could end it all. See if he can find the spot.
Point, set, and match. An amazing comeback for Bueno and Rock, who take it 6-5 in the third set.
Wow. What a comeback. 6 straight points for Bueno and Rock. They come back and remain perfect and get their team on the board on this game day. What a win. We're going to hear from Bueno and Rock here in just a few moments. Wow. Would have ended the game day too, but now not a chance for both teams to win. Coming up next, we have Gaucheri and Manu in singles. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Well, add that one to the history books, dude. Don't see many 5-0 comebacks within a set. But Bueno and Rock did it in a third set to win the match. First points up on the board for the Cyclones now, as we prepare for this top division singles match up next. We're going to hear from Bueno and Rock. Had a moment. Let's hear from the 6th division team of the Cyclones. Guys, what a comeback. I mean, was there any moment when you were down 5-0 and you were starting to make that comeback that you felt like, hey, we really got this one, or we're making a comeback here?
Well, I mean, I kind of looked at Tennessee when it was 5-0 and I was in the service box. I looked back at him and I said, hey, let's go Tennessee 6 in a row, man. You know, and I got faith in this guy, man. I love playing with him. You know, the first match, we could have won it too. You know, I don't care how far down we are, man, with this guy. I'll go to war with him any day.
Yeah, and Rock, I mean, you managed some catching struggles early in both matches, and you were solid there at the end. What do you tell yourself when you miss a couple to get yourself settled back in?
Just like if I was in a baseball game pitching, you got to go after the next batter. You're only as good as your next at bat, so you have to just keep on going out there and keep on trying and go for the next strike. And you got plenty of pitches to be able to win the game or that at bat.
Awesome, guys. Historic comeback. Keeps your team alive on the game day. Congratulations on that win.
It's been a while since I was able to say it. Whoosh, whoosh.
Let's go Clones, baby.
All right, moving over to this top division singles match. Gaucheri and Manu go at it. Gaucheri undefeated. He's 6-0 to begin his singles season. Flip over here to Manu. He's 2-3. There's a serve by Gaucheri. We begin. Backhand to the inside by Manu. Drops it in the corner. Robote forehand. Played to the inside, backing up. Manu makes the catch. Robote high to the inside. Big bounce. Controlled by Manu. Forehand Robote got away from Gaucheri, kicking up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. Manu gets on the board first here in our second match.
I understand that Gaucheri wants to get that ball back, but you got to keep that overhead screen in mind. Got to him in doubles as well.
Gaucheri comes out on the left side. Powerful backhand right in the corner. Robote played high off the front wall. Gaucheri comes cross court. There's the 2-wall. It scores. Quick point to tie it up, 1-1.
When Gaucheri's got it on the backswing, you don't know if he's going inside or out. Manu committed to the inside. Gaucheri throws a nice 2-wall.
Manu back there at the 12. Gaucheri committed, now trying to get out there for the Robote. That's a tough save, Manu. What a reach, makes the catch on the inside. Backhand to pass, forehand Robote powered. Caught off the sidewall, here's Manu. Inside placement, will score. Manu retakes the lead, 2-1.
Manu's able to do it as well. Put to the inside beautifully.
Gaucheri gets up there, just rifles this in the corner. Robote's on the wall, straight to the outside. Gaucheri couldn't get there. 3-1 lead for Manu. Yeah, look at that lunge. Gaucheri not expecting it and just off the tip. Gaucheri with the low runner. Manu has it off the sidewall. Big backhand. Gaucheri, forehand Robote. Powered to the inside. Little Magic City bounce. Manu stays with it. Drops it along the wall. Good catch by Gaucheri. Big backhand follows. Robote forehand tracked down. Whipped inside. Catch by Gaucheri. One-handed catch by Manu. Going up forward at the 11 line. This is on the wall. Robote played at the feet of Manu. Runs around it. He scoops it. The 2-wall. Caught him leaning. It opens up to score. That's 4 points for Manu.
Manu's breaking out really everything that he has. As soon as he sees Gaucheri take a step, he throws it where he's not. Beautiful catch here by Manu. Wow. It's not just a question of getting the ball back. Gets it back and out of position for Gaucheri.
Gaucheri from the left side. Here's the Robote. Robote 2-wall. It opens. Not enough. Gaucheri tracks it down. He comes over the top. Manu reaching. Just couldn't scoop it. Second point for Gaucheri. He serves.
Yeah, you're going to throw a 2-wall on Gaucheri. You really need to throw it with authority. Get it to cut open. That one did not.
Robote forehand tracked down by Gaucheri, powered inside. Robote, little clip. Gaucheri backing up, makes the scoop, winds up the 2-wall. It opens and scores. 3 points now for Gaucheri. He's got the deficit to 1. Sherry stops this one at the 11 line. Hard throw, but just does clear. It's right on the wall. Ooh, to the outside. What a shot by Manu.
Wow.
Off his footing, the outside placement of the forehand rebote brings him to 5 points and a possible set point.
That was just beautifully done by, really well done by Manu. He didn't have a lot of options for how to throw it out of Gaucheri's way. He did there. That is just, that's the point of the day right there. Because Gaucheri was within reach, just wasn't able to make the play. Phenomenal.
Backhand to the inside. Gaucheri leaping catch back at the 11. Hard throw. Manu committed. Now takes off. Trying to get out there. Ooh, to the outside again. That one's wide. 4th point for Gaucheri. Still going here in this opening set. Gaucheri serves.
Same thing there. Just trying to place it just out of reach. Just a little too far out of reach and out of play.
Fault over serve. Touch or pass the 7 line. Second serve coming up.
Still possible set point here for Manu with 5 points.
Manu handles that serve. Good control. Drops the backhand. Hit the 13 line. Rebote forehand. Thrown to pass. Manu digs it out. Sherry advancing. Inside placement. Will score. That ties it up at 5-5 here in this first set. This is set point. Gaucheri serves.
Gaucheri's done a good job of coming back. Manu absolutely beat Gaucheri earlier. Balls that he just could not get to.
Yeah.
He's not done that these last 2 points.
Rebote forehand. Kept to the inside. Leaping ground by Manu. Backhand from the 10. Rebote's coming out. Rebote 2-wall. Oh, not opening up enough. Manu from the outside. The carom. Oh, that's stopped by Gaucheri. His inside placement scores for the set. Gaucheri comes back, takes it 6-5. 2 minutes will come back and play set 2.
Yeah, we've seen Manu beat Gaucheri before, just not today, allowing Gaucheri to come back. That outside placement that Manu threw earlier in the set, just beautifully, beautifully executed. Gaucheri wasn't within 4 feet of the ball, or 2 feet of the ball. Just couldn't get to it, but that's the type of play that Manu needs to keep up if he wants to try to beat Gaucheri in this first division singles. Beautiful 2-wall. Manu makes the catch. Manu returns a 2-wall. Gaucheri reads it perfectly, stops it. Manu at this point pretty much well knows that he's finished. So the first set is done. See there, 1:22 to go. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. So you go Sherry there getting his spa treatment from Ben.
It's quite the treatment.
Currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
And it really felt like a set that Manu just had to have if he was going to win this match. Having that big of a lead against Gaucheri to let it slip away. If anything, Gaucheri tends to start off a little bit slower. Prefers a warmer ball, and that's where we really see him open up his play. So makes sense why some of the stats in set 1 aren't the best, but you get into set 2 and set 3, this guy is nearly unbeatable. Second set ready to go. Manu, he'll have the serve. There's a serve by Manu. Our second set has begun. With a backhand to the inside, there's Manu with the catch. Swings out of reach, Rebote forehand, laid up high off the front wall. Manu steps back, makes the catch back at the 11 line. Picked off the sidewall by Gaucheri, the backhand. Stopped now by Manu. Manu from the left side, rifles it. High off the back wall, Rebote forehand. Caught overhead, Manu from the costado. Drops it up the middle, here's Gaucheri now. 2-wall, will score. First point of our second set goes to Gaucheri.
Yeah, beautifully executed by Gaucheri. Saw Manu going mid-court to the inside. Gaucheri just lays up a 2-wall like he's so capable of doing. This is it, the costado 2-wall. Gaucheri, one of the players on the roster, preeminent player on the roster in terms of being able to throw that from anywhere on the court.
Manu high lofting backhand, Rebote tracked down at the 8, powered up the middle, Manu now. Rebote dug out to the inside with a big bounce. Gaucheri knocked it down. Manu with his first point, we're tied up.
Gaucheri will get the ball on the tip of the cesta and just snap a 2-wall or drop it inside consistently.
Forehand Rebote powered wall to wall, nice save. Rebote comes up the inside, scooped by Manu. Manu straight to the outside, that scores. Second point for Manu, he serves.
Manu's lethal with the filo to the outside, just the edge of the knife. Boom, straight to the outside. Well done.
Gaucheri from the left side, there's the backhand. Rebote laid up, Gaucheri attacking up at the 6, inside placement, that scores. Quick point, Gaucheri ties it back up, 2-2.
One of the things in these singles matches between Gaucheri and Manu, you're not going to see a lot of volleying. You're not. You'll see maybe 3 or 4 catches and throws in return, then you'll see the kill shot.
Rebote forehand, dropped at the feet of Manu, looking across the sidewall. Tough play on the numbers. Backhand floated up on the wall. It will not reach on the return. That's 3 points now for Manu.
Very difficult for Gaucheri to try, or anybody to try to make that Rebote on the side wall. You literally just get your cesta against the side wall, have the ball drop into it, even if it's touching the side wall. If your footing is right, you can get some power off of it, but generally it's just a question of flipping it up onto the front wall. In that case, fell short.
Good catch on the inside by Manu, the backhand. Caught overhead, flying catch back at the 11. Manu takes off, looking for the Rebote. They drop to the inside. Gaucheri, good foot speed, comes cross court. Catch by Manu, backhand from the 10. Rebote forehand, just does clear. Manu tracks it down, straight to the inside. Good power on it. Gaucheri, one-handed catch. There's the backhand.
Tremendous, tremendous play by Gaucheri.
Catch off the sidewall. Gaucheri winds it up. The 2-wall caught him going the other way. That's a 3rd point for Gaucheri. We are tied up.
Don't know if his hip or his shoulder took the greatest beating going into that side wall, but
that's as good as you're going to see. What a catch.
no, Gaucheri here, hip.
Wow.
Yeah, it's usually hip or shoulder.
Powerful serve is an over serve. Second one coming up. Good catch off the sidewall. Goes Sherry from the 10. Flicks the backhand, a pass. Rote left side, straight to the outside. Goes Sherry, not falling for this one. He tracks it down. Back to the inside where it scores. 4-3 lead for Go Sherry.
Go Sherry just passing Manu to the inside with authority. Very well done.
Rote forehand, caught there by Manu. Manu, backhand 2-all. Oh, just out of reach. That scores. 4-4 is the score. Manu serves. Take a look here. The backhand 2-all. Caught him leaning the wrong direction.
Go Sherry was
just out of reach.
Beyond half. He was beyond the mid-court of the point and moving in. Just good time to throw it. Excellent time to throw it.
Oh, Manu committed. Tries to take that rebote on the quick bounce. It comes up short. That brings Go Sherry to 5 points at a possible set and a possible match point.
Manu more than capable of getting this to 5-5, but Go Sherry obviously wanting to finish it off.
Our backhand that passes. Not a lot on the rebote. Go Sherry digs it out to the inside. Good catch along the wall. There's the overhead screen. Go Sherry inside placement. Good power on it. Scoop missed. Point, set, and match. Go Sherry wins it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-4. These top division singles matches always close, but in the end, Go Sherry finds a way, winning both sets and takes it in straight sets. With that, the Renegades now have 4 points on the game day, good enough for at least a tie. Coming up next, Goanaga and Foronda. Chance for the Renegades to secure the win. Game day score now, reflecting those 4 points by the Renegades. They've reached 60 for the Fall 24 regular season. So they're at 60 right now. Last season, Renegades with 75 points. They could be close to surpassing that total in the next couple game days. All that matters, though, they are up at the top. #1 seed heading into the playoffs. They'll be able to pick both tiebreaker matches if we need them. We're going to hear from our winner, Go Sherry, for the second time today. Got it done in doubles with his brother Arats, and then showcasing what he's capable of by himself out there in single. Here is Go Sherry of the Renegades. Go Sherry, I mean, every season you just keep getting better and better. I mean, how do you elevate your play each season to get these results?
Can you repeat, because the mic...
How do you elevate your game each and every season to keep getting these results?
Just believing in myself, playing hard, throwing kill shots, because the Division 1 is difficult. I think I win every single games this season.
You are correct, yep.
So just keep going and to win all the games I can.
Yeah, and Manu is a difficult opponent. For a backcourter, he throws a number of shots. What was the key to slowing him down today?
Yeah, he's a very dangerous player, and in the first set with the ball wasn't bouncing a lot, so he was trying to pass me and he was making points to me, and always is difficult to beat him, but I did it, so happy for that.
Awesome. Congratulations on another singles win, Go Sherry. Still undefeated, 7-0. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, up next, third division singles match here, Goanaga. Still undefeated, just 2-0 though. He'll take on Foronda. He's had a great singles season so far. He's 2-1. Goanaga will have the serve. Ready to go here with our next match.
Goanaga serves, we begin. Foronda down low, has it on the backhand. Backhand now by Goanaga to the inside. Rebote forehand by Foronda. Goanaga's there, winding up. Inside placement scores. Goanaga of the Renegades on the board first. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, we see that from Goanaga in doubles. Throw some of most costados out of any player on the roster, going straight to it in singles. Foronda defending that 2 on the outside, left a lot of space open to get that first point.
Here's a backhand by Foronda. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Passes. Low and inside. Foronda's there, winding up the 7 line. 2-all. Catch made by Goanaga. That ball coming back across the cesta of Foronda to score 2 points for Goanaga of the Renegades. Goanaga serves.
Just a powerful throw and a big kick, sharp angle cutting off the sidewall back up into Foronda. Nothing he can do there to prepare for it. The last second just trying to protect himself. Great start for Goanaga here. 2 quick points.
Here's a backhand by Foronda. Rebote forehand. Catch by Foronda. Two-all.
It's a good one.
By Foronda scores. Costello 2-all scoring for Foronda. He's on the board for the Cyclones. He now has a serve.
Well, Gosheri mentioned it in that post-match interview. You have to throw shots in number 1 doubles, even at this level, too. And these guys are so skilled. Last season, Foronda, you just weren't worried about what he was going to throw to you. Now in this season, starting to open it up a little bit more. You already see 2-1 so far in singles. Again, it's a lower singles rank, but he's been playing overall much better, too.
Here's the backhand by Goanaga. Backhand by Foronda. Scoop attempt tipped. 2-2. Foronda serves.
You just can't let your opponent be the first one to throw the shot every time. You see Foronda now picking up the pace. If Goanaga's going to be that aggressive, Foronda's got to match it. He's able to do so and tie it up 2-2.
That's an ace for Foronda. 3 points and the serve.
Well, it's perfectly placed, crossing the sidewall right about the 11 line, dropping below the cesta of Goanaga. You see the improvement in almost every part of his game now, even with that serve, getting one in to score.
Here's the backhand. Catch by Foronda. Backhand. Scoop by Goanaga. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand to the outside, midcourt. Goanaga has it. Low and hard. And scoring. 3-3. Goanaga serves.
Point for point here in this opening set. Back and forth. Goanaga to that hard forehand to the inside. Yeah. Always got to be cautious with that costado, but good power and good precision with the right side too. Makes him a difficult guy to prepare for and play against.
Excellent catch by Ferranda. There's the backhand to the inside. Rebote. Ferranda advances, taken in the air. Beautifully caught. Hard throw. Rebote coming out. Ferranda misses the ball coming off the front wall. 4 points for Goanaga. He serves the Renegades.
Yeah, Ferranda looked back there. Even it looked like he didn't expect that bounce off the front wall or off the floor. Not sure exactly, but either way, that gets Goanaga critical 4th point. He jumps ahead the first time.
Costalo 2-all. Stopped by Ferranda. Beautiful play by Ferranda. He gets that back in. Here's Goanaga. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Ferranda looks for the rebote. On the forehand. Sends it high. Goanaga makes the catch. To the inside it goes. Ferranda following it. Rebote to the inside. The big bounce. Scores perfectly. Excellent effort by Ferranda to get this to 4-4. Ferranda has the serve for the Cyclones.
Again, I mean, nothing overwhelming here, but just perfect placement. I mean, that's a defensive play. He floats it along the side wall just perfectly.
Now, Ferranda just digging in, making sure that he makes the catches and getting the ball across the side wall. Very well done. Here's a backhand. Rebote forehand by Ferranda. Excellent catch by Goanaga, reaching behind and make that catch. Rebote forehand. Inside placement will score for Goanaga. He has 5 points. Possible set point.
In almost every one of those costados, even in doubles, Goanaga kept him to the inside here. I mean, not doing anything too risky. I mean, it's right on the wall. You're not going to throw that ball out. Always in. Going to extend the rally. Even if Ferranda's able to make a tough catch, he's not going to do much with it. Smart Jai-Alai takes him to a 5-4 lead here. Looking for this first set.
Ferranda on the catch. There's the backhand 2-all. That will land in perfectly to score. It is 5-5. This is set point.
And Goanaga is susceptible to that shot. We saw it in doubles. He's an aggressive player. Likes to play up in front of the 8, even in singles. As close to the inside as possible. Perfect shot to break up his momentum and rhythm by Ferranda.
Excellent serve by Ferranda. Here's the backhand by Goanaga. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to pass. Rotate sidearm. Here's the catch by Ferranda. Ferranda hard straight up the middle. Inside placement. Will score. Point and set for Goanaga, taking the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
A decisive 11th point going the way of the Renegades. Goanaga takes the first set. Renegades need a win in one of these next 2 matches, either here or up next. Correa and Ben against Bueno and Amigurena to win the game day. See team captain goes Sherry back there, along with Ben. See some replays here. 2-all not opening up enough. You give it to Goanaga there on the right side, and ooh. Sharp angle. Rebote catch off the side wall, right to the inside. Perfectly done to score. That was earlier in the set. See this? Nice serve. At 5-4, down a point. Fronton mixes in the backhand 2-wall. We say just out of reach. I mean, really was. Rebote here, forehand to the inside. That's a throw he'd like to have back. I mean, gives it right to the Costano with Goenaga. He's already kind of trapped to the, not really trapped to the outside, but more to the outside. Gets it off along the wall and scores for the win. Goenaga 6-5, takes the first set.
Focus on Fronton, veteran of this Battle Court roster. Number of highline rosters over the course of the last 20-odd years. He'll have the serve to start off the second set. Fronton to serve. Second set has begun. Sidearm serve picked off by Goenaga and a fine catch. Strong backhand. Rebote to the inside. Big bounce. Cut off by Goenaga. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Laid up. 2-all. Does not open. Stopped by Fronton. Carom by Fronton. That's an excellent effort by Goenaga. That hit the overhead screen before the front wall, which is out of play. First point of the second set goes to Fronton of the Cyclones. He serves.
Well, you like to see that level of aggression stay the same for Fronton here. I mean, got him a number of points in that first set and got it to 5-5. You got to stay aggressive against Goenaga. Once you let up, he's just so consistent with the Costano that it's just going to carve you up. Good start here. Fronton looking to force this into a third set.
Fault under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's a backhand by Goenaga. Two-all does not open. It's stopped on the forehand of Goenaga. The carom stopped by Fronton. Fronton sends this one high. That will not be returned. 2 points for Fronton. He serves.
Yeah, Fronton choosing the high 3-wall play as opposed to the low forehand to the inside. Better choice of the two. Goenaga was backing up, moving towards the inside, expecting that hard forehand. And Fronton just took him completely out of the point. See here, 2-wall, not enough, but the return here by Goenaga, what sets up this next throw. Fronton here. Front wall, side wall, hits off the back wall, opens up wide and scores. Once that ball gets over Goenaga's head and hits off the back wall, point's pretty much over.
Here's a backhand by Goenaga. Rebote coming out. Fronton forehand. Caught by Goenaga. Goenaga back to the inside. Scoop by Fronton. Fronton's inside placement will score. Well done. 3 points for Fronton of the Cyclones. He serves.
And Fronton read that inside placement. There was a lot of space to throw the 2-wall, but Goenaga's kept it inside almost every throw today. Read that one well.
Also increased the pace there.
Yeah, for sure. Shows you the importance of mixing up those kill shots, because if you don't, you know, see what happened. Gave away a point that would have got Goenaga back in this set. Now it's a 3-point deficit.
Here's a backhand by Goenaga. Rebote forehand by Ferranda. Ball ruled to have been tipped at the side wall. That's 4 points for Ferranda of the Cyclones. He serves.
And right along the side wall. Perfectly placed by Ferranda. If you don't get your cesta right into the side wall, there's just a little bit of space for the ball to sneak in there. It was tipped, and it did. 4 points now.
There's a backhand by Goenaga. Ferranda tip ball. There will be no shutout. Goenaga's on the board with a point, and he has to serve for the Renegades.
I like to see Ferranda staying it even after that one miss. I mean, he's been creating this second set, picked up the pace, thrown a number of shots, just got to stick to it.
Excellent serve by Goenaga. Beautifully returned by Ferranda. Right to the corner, out to the rebote. Here's the catch by Ferranda. 2-all by Ferranda. Open, stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga crossing the side wall and scoring 2 points for Goenaga of the Renegades. He serves.
And didn't overthrow that one either. There's a tendency to overthrow it when you got it up in front of about the 6 line on the right side, so your opponent can play the rebote off the back wall. That one dropping and scoring. And a second point for Goenaga, who's come back into the cage just to get a shoot tied up.
That's one of the problems in Jai-Alai. If your shoe comes loose and you have a particularly good tie on your cesta, you want to keep your cesta tied and have one of your teammates tie your shoe. Another powerful serve by Goenaga. Here's a backhand by Ferranda, taken in the air by Goenaga. Scoop attempt missed. 3 points for Goenaga. He has a serve.
And now you see Goenaga matching that pace that Ferranda set earlier on to begin set number 2. I mean, you could tell, Stu, right away you noted he's picked it up a little bit. He was the aggressor. Now Goenaga, early in that point, moves up on it, cuts it off. He's at the 7 line, straight to the inside, right at the feet. Good, simple Jai-Alai. Make it difficult for your opponent to catch the ball. He did so right there. Gives him a 3rd point.
There's a backhand by Ferranda. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all.
Wow.
Scores beautifully. 4-4 is the score. Goenaga has a serve for the Renegade.
And that's a perfect counter to an over-aggressive opponent. I mean, Ferranda's been the one cutting back to the inside, trying to throw some more shots. So what do? Off the rebote, that's typically more of a defensive play. Turn it into an offensive one. Blasted it by him, and Ferranda didn't even take a step out that way. Well done. 4-4.
Here's the backhand by Ferranda. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand thrown hard. Caught well by Ferranda. He passes. Rebote left side to the inside.
Oh,
what a scoop by Ferranda.
Yes, it was.
Rebote onto the pad, and the pad is most definitely bad. 5 points for Ferranda of the Cyclones. He serves.
And even if that one would have landed, I think Ferranda had a pretty good head start. He was already moving out to the 2-wall. Look at this again on replay. How about that? One-handed effort to the inside. Looked like that was maybe going to score.
And notice how he
right
knew
here
to put his foot into the sidewall as opposed to his hip.
Yeah.
I think that happens after like 38, 39. You start thinking of other parts of the body that can cushion the blow into the sidewall. It's a good catch by Goenaga. Rebote coming out.
What a backhand.
Powerful throw. Goenaga to the inside. Got him. 5-5, set point.
Look, I think Ferranda went for the set right there, throwing an outside placement off the rebote, but when he missed that throw, Threw it to Goenaga right there in the middle of the court. That's a long run back around him. He finds the space on the inside. But you like the aggressive play by Fronton. He's got a chance to end the set. He went for it. Just didn't work out that time, but still at 5-5, another opportunity here.
What a serve and what a catch. Here's a catch by Goenaga. Hard throw. That ball will score. Point, set, and match for Goenaga, taking it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-5.
And with that win, he remains perfect in singles. He needed a decisive 11-point both sets, but Goenaga comes away with both, and he gets the win. That extra point now gives the Renegades 5 on the game day, enough to secure the victory. We still have one match left. Correa and Ben take on Bueno and Amigarena, 4th Division doubles.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look here at that game day score now. 5 points for the Renegades, just 1.5 for the Cyclones. Renegades have opened up that lead to 11 points over the Chargers for first place in our Fall 24 standings. We're going to hear from Goenaga here, remaining perfect in singles with that win. Here is Goenaga of the Renegades. Goenaga, you are now 3-0 after that straight set victory. This is the first time you've played against Fronton this season because you don't match up in doubles. How much has his play improved over the course of the last season and a half?
Yes, I think that I never played against him, and he's a front court, so he has more shots, he knows how to play, he knows how to make the rebotes, so it was tough. I didn't play my best game, but happy for the win.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly looked like you picked up the pace in the midway point of that second set. Could you sense that from Fronton, that he was a little more aggressive that you're used to seeing?
Yes, he's aggressive, he has shots, he throws acostado very well, and I couldn't pass him, so he was dominating me. I didn't play well, but I fought until the end, and I was so happy.
Awesome, and secured your team the game day win. Congratulations, Goenaga, remaining perfect.
Thank you.
One match left. 4th Division doubles, Correa and Ben against Bueno and Amigarena. Officially, Bueno will be subbing for Ron in this 4th Division doubles team of the Cyclones. Ron and Amigarena overall, that team 3-4 in their 7 matches played, but haven't seen a whole lot of Ron or Amigarena mixed in that team. Flipping over here to the Renegades, Correa and Ben, they're just 1-5. Final match of the game day, Renegades have the serve. There's a serve. Our final match has begun with a backhand to the inside by Ben. He saves the rebote. Bueno stops it on the bounce. Forehand to the inside. Correa makes the catch. Hard throw, lifted. Back to Amigarena. Catch off the sidewall. Drops it at the feet of Amigarena. He runs around it. Saves it on the left side. Correa advancing. Missed it. First point of our final match goes to the Cyclones. Bueno and Amigarena.
I don't think that I've seen any player come back looking better from an injury than Amigarena.
Yeah. Looked like he was getting his reps in while he was out with injury. Came back.
He takes it. I mean, he takes the rehab so seriously.
Ben moves up on the serve. He blasts the backhand up at the 9 line, out of reach. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand coming up the middle. Correa stops it. Ball missed on the left side there by Amigarena. Correa and Ben tie it up 1-1. Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Bueno cuts off the serve, hard backhand. Here's the rebote, left side. Ooh, wow, that's hooked.
Wow, Ben holding up his hand, apologizing, knows that he hooked it and it's potentially dangerous. You know, Ben throws hard. Communication between Correa and Ben not optimal. But I think Correa in this case may have preferred to have Ben take that rebote if he had a play on it.
Ben gets up to that serve. Low runner to the inside, backing up. Amigarena missed it. 2 points now for the Renegades, tied up.
So we talked about how well he came back from the injury, but I don't think I've seen him miss 2 balls and 2 points in, well, a while.
Ben from the 11 line, he powers this one. Dropping low, there's Amigarena. Backhand comes in low on the bounce. Ben scoops it up. Good catch there by Amigarena. Backhand sticks inside. There's Correa now reaching in. Amigarena steps up. He's at the 10. A backhand 2-wall. Scoop by Correa. Back to the inside. Amigarena runs around it. Keeps it on the left. Catch by Correa off the sidewall. The backhand pulled in by Bueno. Correa reaches in at the 10 line. Lobs it up. Amigarena steps there at the 11. Backhand to the inside. Ben missed the forehand. That's a 3rd point for the Cyclones.
Ben's right side is good. His backhand particularly good. Same thing with Amigarena. Extremely powerful and accurate backhand.
Correa reaches in, cuts off the serve. Oh, runner. Oh, Amigarena just got to that in the air. Oh, Correa keeps it on the forehand. Powerful into the corner. Stopped by Amigarena. There's the backhand. Correa now reaches in, backhand played at the 8. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Yeah, he got the ball back just touching the overhead screen.
Ben wall-to-wall from the left side. Rebote, forehand. Oh, drops between a miscommunication. Rebote saved by Ben as he crashes into the side wall. Bueno waits on it up at the 6. Low runner inside. Caught by Ben. What a catch. Powerful backhand. Hits high off the back wall. Rebote played at the feet of Ben. Now running around it. Oh, he returns a 2-wall. That clears the overhead screen. Bueno low and hard on the return. Correa gets in there. Backhand from the 12, cutting inside. There's Ben reaching in. Bueno now steps back to the 8. Forehand play to the inside. There's Correa. Backhand passes. Forehand Rebote comes up the middle. Correa reaching back behind him. Great control. No juggle. Powers it inside. Rebote played on the back end. Amigarena hooked it. Scooped up by Correa. Correa back up the middle. There's Bueno reaching. Ben on the right side, comes over the top. Bueno looking to cut it off. Lets it pass to the backcourt. Here's Amigarena, low runner. Correa reaching, missed it. 5 points and a possible set point for the Cyclones.
Be curious to see if Bueno and Amigarena are able to finish this off here. 5-2.
Ball missed in the service box. The ace ends it. Point and set. Cyclones take it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play our second set.
Yeah, so Correa went for the scoop and tipped it. One of the reasons why we typically frown on scooping the ball or going for the ball, bote corrido, in the service box. If you really feel that you have it, it's your prerogative. But in this case, led to a loss of point. Bueno, playing his third game, has the heating pad there on his shoulder in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. We're currently in the final match of the game day. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Bueno's all smiles back there, even after playing three matches on the game day.
Actually, a lighter day for Bueno. You know, he's got a couple more in the tank here.
He did the other day.
He's been playing 4 matches, and 3 today is surprisingly one of the lightest days he's seen in the last month and a half.
Been substituting for a number of players out with injury on the Cyclones. Been doing an excellent job doing it.
I mean, he maybe, if you go back and check it out, he might have substituted for every player. Amiga Reina, Ferronda, Ron, every player of a higher rank, excluding Manu up there. Bueno has stepped in admirably and won a couple games too. Kept the Cyclones in it. At this point, you see him in 5th place and not too many points outside of the playoffs, that final playoff spot.
Be very curious to see what happens in this second set.
We're ready to begin set number 2. Correa and Ben serve to Bueno and Amiga Reina. Powerful serve by Correa. We begin set number 2 with a missed ball. That's an ace to start it off. Correa and Ben on the board first.
That ball came out of the box low and stayed low.
Good catch by Amiga Reina back there at the 12. Little runner inside, reaching in. There's Correa. Backhand, a little clip. Amiga Reina has it in the middle of the court. Low runner. There's Ben to scoop it up. Whoa, what a grab by Correa. Whips it inside. There's a good catch by Amiga Reina. Ben, what a backhand there. Comes shooting out. Bueno, he's got a play on it. Puts it up the middle. Correa with a leaping catch. Backhand to the inside. Runner again. Correa reaches in, makes the stop. Powerful backhand kicking up. Amiga Reina back there in the corner, not going to let that ball pass. This one to Ben. Scoops it up from the 12 line. Back on the inside, that's Amiga Reina. Correa comes flying in there with the catch. Backhand dropped along the wall. Bueno reaches in. Powerful throw again. Amiga Reina's there as it crosses the sidewall. Correa up at the 9. Just out of reach. Rebote forehand. To the inside. Here's Ben. Picks it up on the bounce. Forehand inside. Cut off by Bueno. Bueno's at the 6. The low runner. Knocked down in the corner. Good throw there by Bueno. We're tied up 1-1. Good catch there by Ben at the 11 line. Low runner inside. That's Amiga Reina with the catch. Hard backhand. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Laid up by Correa. Bueno attacking. He's got it up at the 6. Ben makes the catch back at the 12 line. Hard throw. Amiga Reina keeps it on the left side. Backhand by Correa. Lifted to the middle of the court. Here's Amigarena again. This one dropping. Correa reaches in to cut it off right off the sidewall. Bueno. Costado straight to the inside. Ben with good control now, deep in the backcourt. Ball missed. It's 2 in a row for the Cyclones. They retake the lead in this second set, 2-1.
Again, aggressive pace of play going in the favor of the Cyclones here, usually going in the favor of the Renegades. Ben has done such a good job behind Gaucheri. It's a much different calculus when you're playing behind Correa.
Ball missed. Quick point for the Renegades. We're tied up 2-2.
Yeah, I think that Amigarena wanted to get his cesta out of the way and let that come out to the rebote, and just didn't do it in time. Went right off the very tip of his cesta.
Amigarena comes cross court. There's the backhand inside. Ben makes a stop. And wall to wall. Bueno backpedals quickly, gets out there, puts it up the middle. Ooh, what a scoop there by Correa now. Back to the inside of Amigarena. That's on the wall, Correa. Great catch, hard backhand. Picked off again, deep in the backcourt. This one dropped inside, a little bit lower. Correa steps up. Rebote forehand, laid to the front wall. Picked up on the bounce, Correa. High and hard, back to the left side of Amigarena. Correa again up at the 9. There's the backhand on the wall. Amigarena reaches in. Powerful throw. Bueno comes cross court, stops it in the air, drops it at the feet of Correa. He lets it pass to the backcourt. There's Ben, comes out hard on the left side. Amigarena. Low runner. Ben runs around it to keep it on the forehand. What a catch. Bueno, inside placement, Ben, what a
Beautiful scoop.
Backhand played at the 8, that's launched, coming out a long way. Bueno stays up at the 5, turn to the inside. Ben now looking for the rebote. He makes a tough save. Ooh, that clips right to Bueno. Bueno straight to the inside. That's scooped again by Ben. Rebote coming out to the 4 line, right back to him. Ben couldn't make that catch. What a point. All 4 players involved, but the Cyclones come away. They get their 3rd.
Yeah, really well done.
Backhand to the inside. Here's the rebote. Rebote played by Amigarena. Correa. Drop to the inside. Amigarena now from the left side. The backhand. Stopped overhead. Correa now. Quick release. Puts it on the wall where it scores. Trading points here in this second set. Correa and Ben serve.
See, typically, if you're going to take the serve, you want to be able to do something with it. You just don't throw it back to, well, especially a player like Amigarena. But aggressive play by Correa there. 3 for 3 throws.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up.
3 for 3 throws, was able to set a pace that threw Amigarena off there by the 3rd one.
Second serve is good. Amigarena. That takes him to the outside. Looking for the forehand crossing. Oh my, Ben, what a catch up overhead. This one drops between them. Bueno. It's a tough read. That stays inside, and it scores. 4th point. Cyclones lead.
Yeah, Amigarena did not have a play on the ball. He let a difficult rebote come out to Bueno. Bueno managed to get it back up to the front wall, and it stayed towards the sidewall, just out of the reach of Correa.
Ben handles his serve, high, hard backhand. Wow, that clears. Rebote all the way up at the 3 line, slapped up the middle. Ooh, Correa's got it. Correa whips it into the corner. Bueno's got to get back in there. He makes the save, but it caught the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. 4-4 is the score. Correa and Ben serve.
So Looked like Bueno tried to get that ball to go outside placement off the rebote and just did not work.
Powerful serve again. Oh, Amiga
What a
Reina
catch.
somehow brings that one in. Backhand by Ben and hard up the middle. Amiga Reina steps out of the way. Bueno with the forehand rebote. Ben gets out there, makes a save of his own. Good communication. Amiga Reina on the bounce, over the top to the inside. Correa reaching, comes away with it. Backhand played just above the pad. Here's Amiga Reina from deep in the backcourt, puts it inside, caught by Correa. Back beyond a 13, Amiga Reina on the left side, right to Ben. Ben at the 12, a little kick. Stopped in the air, Amiga Reina over the top. Crosses the side wall, Ben had it for a moment, could not control it. 5 points for Bueno and Amiga Reina. Possible set and a possible match point for the Cyclones. Tough catch by Ben, navigating some traffic. Big backhand coming out up to the 5 line. Bueno powers it inside. Going to be a tough catch. Ben scoops it up, keeps it going. Launches the backhand. Bueno on the return. Nice rebote. Stopped by Ben. Ben to the inside. Caught off the side wall. Amiga Reina steps up. Correa switches to the forehand. Powers it. Oh, but that caught the overhead screen. That'll end it. Point, set, and match. Cyclones taking in straight sets, winning the final set, 6-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
man did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the set, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Big game day win for the Renegades, defeating the Cyclones. We have our player of the day ready to go in the DraftKings players cage. That is the captain of the Renegades today, number 20, Gosheri, joining Stu and I here. Gosheri, I mean, this season overall, to my count, you have 19 wins this season, 19 wins and 3 losses. Overall, how would you assess your play?
Yeah, I have a good record this season. As I say in all the interviews, I have to play good all the matches because I have difficult divisions like in doubles 1 and 2 and in singles the 1. Just keep fighting because the opponents are so good and that's all.
Yeah, I mean, you're 14-0 across the top 2 divisions. As your team is looking towards the playoffs, how do you guys think you compare this year to where you were last year?
Last year too, we were first. We went to the playoffs, but we didn't win the championship. This year, we are maybe better in the regular season, but I mean, the first 2 has to play the playoff, and I think that we will have a difficult playoff game. Our goal is always the championship, but let's see.
Gosheri, one question. What's the most difficult thing playing Battle Court at Magic City?
You have to play different against each player, and I don't know one thing like to say the most difficult thing in my city is to win, and just we have to fight for that.
Well, you're doing a lot of winning, Gosheri. Keep up that great play. Congratulations on another game day win.
That's the answer I was looking for, so that was perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gosheri.
Thank you.
And we'll now continue on with the post-game show here with some replays and recap that action between the Renegades and the Cyclones. Got started here back in the 5th division of doubles, Bueno and Rock, should I say, against Goanaga and Flores.
And again, most impressed with Tennessee and his catching early on. He's been backing up Bueno very well, but consistently making these catches, especially on the left side, throwing with a high degree of accuracy. It's been really good to see. The Rock Tennessee thing, the nickname that we often use for him, throws me off. Consistently been making some good catches, getting the ball thrown accurately, and keeping his front quarter in it.
Goanaga here with that Costado and
split placement just worked beautifully.
Then that brought us to this next match, top division doubles, Gosheri Rats against Fronton Manu.
Manu is just so fierce in the backcourt. Court positioning is optimal. What we mean by court positioning is he's where he needs to be to make the catch. He sometimes makes it look simple. And throws with a high degree of accuracy, specifically off the left side, off the forehand too, but really a master of the backhand. Beautiful catch here by Gosheri. You see Gosheri's either going 2 walls or inside, went so far to the inside, put that ball on the side wall, kept it there the whole way.
Gosheri Rats, straight set victory in that one, and then Correa and Flores against Bueno and Rock here in the 6th division match.
Just landing in perfectly and scoring. Yeah. Correa was going out there, but we like to call perfect positioning. Flores getting in there, nice backhand from the 11 line. Boom, lands in, no play on it. And that actually wasn't Correa being sarcastic.
No,
it really wasn't. He was really applauding the shot.
Really was a nice shot there. The backhand.
Correa does have a sarcastic side, but that wasn't it.
No. Not often you see that backhand 2-wall executed very well there.
That maneuvering of Flores around Rock was impressive.
Oh, that
that went right by Correa's cesta and landed in. I think Flores may have been surprised that ball was in his cesta, but you don't have time to be surprised.
No.
You really don't have time to be. Yeah, you have to keep the cesta in constant motion and make the throw.
Yeah, take another look here. That's one great catch.
It's just the maneuvering. It's just impeccable.
And then Bueno here. I mean, you got to navigate. You're screened. I mean, you can't even see the ball until it's in your basket.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
How are you going to see the ball through Correa? Can't.
No. Either way, they come away with it here. Rabote saved. Look at that. Bueno reaching, just hopped over Acesta. Back to the inside. Correa puts it on the wall. Yeah, but Rock, I mean, later in that match, you see that catching improve, and in the end, it was a 6-point comeback in the third set. Bueno and Rock get the win.
Then Gaucheri continues his undefeated streak in Division I. Battle Court. Manu put up, I don't want to say a good fight, but Manu put up some really excellent shots, especially that forehand placement of the outside placement of the forehand rebote. Just so well done.
See that nice catch here. Backhand sticks inside. Then off the rebote. Look at Manu. Reads it well. Makes the stop.
Throws the Gaucheri, reads it perfectly. Look at this. Makes the catch. Returns it. Manu's gotten beaten on that pretty consistently, that passing him to the inside. Then Ferranda and Goenaga. Impressive play by both players. Ferranda taking over the pace of play at one point. And then Goenaga took over the pace of play, and it wound up going in Goenaga's favor.
Rabote here right at the feet, back inside. Look at Goenaga all day. Aggressive with the costado. That's right on the wall.
Really well done.
Needed every bit of it to score there. And then the finale here. Bueno and Amigarena against Correa and Ben. I mean, improved play by the Renegades, but again, tough in this division. Overmatched once again. Amigarena, great play in the backcourt. And Bueno, even as a sub, wouldn't know it in this one.
Absolutely. Amigarena with a couple misses early on. Yeah. Ben, that's well within his ability to make that catch. Difficult ball coming off the side wall.
Take another look here. Good catch there by Correa. Drops the backhand inside. Look at Amigarena. Full windup. Let's see later on here. This is the one. Makes the catch on the right side. Comes over the top. Kicks up as it crosses, and you just see
tough
timing
play.
Just a bit off. And in the end, the Cyclones would win that match, giving themselves 3 points on the game day, but the Renegades come away the winners. They had 5 points out of a possible 8, and let's now see our season-long standings where all of our teams stack up here in the Fall 24 season. Up at the top, we have those Renegades, 61 points, and now pretty close to those other teams with those points remaining. The Chargers at 50, Fireballs.
You
Warriors,
see those possible points remaining. That is PPR, right?
Yes,
the possible points remaining. You see now how they're coming into pretty clear view.
So if you see the Renegades, Chargers, Fireballs, and Cyclones, those teams have 4 game days left, and the Warriors and Devils have 5. Those 2 teams are in action tomorrow. How about that, Stu? So we'll be all even up. 4 game days left per team headed into this Friday.
Mathematically convenient.
How about that, Stu? So we get started here in the 4th division of doubles with Manny and Stan against Alex and Bradley. Then we have Nicholas against Jairo, 2nd division singles, followed by Williams and Julian against CRB and Kubala. Then Douglas and Manny take on Jairo and Urbieta, followed by Stan against Bradley, 5th division singles, and we will close it out with Douglas and Nicholas against Alex and Urbieta. What a way to close it out there in the top division of doubles. Stu and I will be back here on the call for the Warriors and Devils tomorrow. That's at 5 p.m. We'll see you then. Have a great night.
Do you have any serve-in rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!